think that I am choosing to help people in the way that I've always wanted to.
I spent a lifetime running.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm asking you to reconsider.
Done. Yes, I've reconsidered. I'm still leaving.
Jen?
Whoa. Yo, I just want to know, what vehicle was that where it was able to not only hit the Hulk and not decompose or break, but literally floored this man. Took this man, flung him, and threw him into a pile of rocks. Look at that, bro. That dude, what is that? Is that a Hemi? Is that a Hemi in that car? That's insane. That's absolutely crazy. Now, first of all, if there's any MCU stands out there in the universe, the metaverse watching this, I apologize. I'm sure the Hulk was able to use his intricate IQ to lower his power level and not hurt the car. I'm sure he's like Goku in that regard. Now, let me just say, what I love about this scene is that there's a lot of things unpacked. They did about, you know how like the Hulk, when he first became the Hulk, he had to go through like the whole movie or the whole story. And when I say the Hulk, by the way, I'm not talking about this David Banner. I'm talking about the OG one with Ed Norton where they didn't pay him and then stopped making him. You know, he went through the whole like commotion to turn into the Hulk, realizing he's a monster. They tried to fit all that into a 2-minute conversation, into like a spat. And then this woman who is supposedly a woman of the law hops up in her 400,000 horsepower car and runs over the Hulk, aka the Cuck. That's his new name, the Cuck, because he's a legit Cuck version of the Hulk. And then not only does this guy basically get beaten verbally and then run over with a car, he comes out the debris, and then look what happens after he gets flung.
Dick move.
I learned it from you.
See, Jen? You're doing the best you can, and you can do better.
Enough dialectical behavioral bullshit!
By the way, what she just said right there is a more intelligent way of saying, stop mansplaining, you fucking piece of shit. You dick, you mansplaining piece of garbage. Fam, bro, is the Hulk the fucking Gohan of the MCU? Like, did the creators of the MCU just go, you know what, Hulk, he hasn't been hitting the gym, he hasn't been exercising. Dude just got judo flipped by someone who became the She-Hulk for 5 minutes. Like, what is this, bro? What is this? What have you been in the library all this time and not in the gym? God damn, David Banner, what are you doing?
For the record, I really didn't want to do this. Okay, I wanted to do it a little. Why? Wouldn't you listen to someone who's been through all this before?
Because we're different people!
Lunkhead!
Dummy!
By the way, this is like, imagine the Naruto versus Sasuke fight, except you added 3,000 or 4,000 levels of cringe. This is absolutely positively insane. And watch this, by the way. The Hulk, who has mastered his craft of clapping, watch how long it takes this amazing female lead to learn how to clap back. Not only as good, but better.
That's all you got?
So this is what I don't understand. From what? Not only did the She-Hulk clap, but like the sound is what nuked David Banner. Like he was listening to that and he's like, oh, my ears, my eardrums, I can't stand it. Like, what was this, bro? Like, what was that? It wasn't like he got flown back by like the concussive force. He was just like too loud, way too loud. They then go on to have like a cringy fight. It's pretty funny. Best part of this video is when the Indian dude showed up at the end to give a synopsis. Absolutely, positively terrible. Now, I'll be honest with you, right? I saw this clip. I was like, damn, the Hulk, he's an even bigger cuck than I remember. This is basically the MCU in full force. After I saw this, I had to take a red pill and watch an Andrew Tate documentary just to try to get my testosterone levels back. And then I saw something on Twitter that I really wish I didn't see, because it's one of those things like you kind of wish you never saw it. That way your mind could never be exposed to such horrors. I mean, it's kind of like, it really is synonymous with looking into the void and realizing that you will never be the same and you will be changed. And I could continue talking, I could continue going on. First of all, let's get into this good show. It's very good. I've seen about maybe 2 or 3 minutes of the show. I can already tell it's a female. She gets caught up with becoming the Hulk, and now she has to balance her career and also being the Hulk. It's basically like the modern tale of balancing your family and your career, except in this case, metaphorically, the career is the career, and then the Hulk is her family. So watch how this absolute professional, absolute star lawyer handles one of her star clients.
Hi, there's my new favorite client. Just your signature there. And then just initial. Good. And initials up here.
By the way, I just want to mention that even though Disney tries to be like diverse and kind of inclusive, just realize She-Hulk just signed Megan Thee Stallion to a 360 deal with $5,000 cash up front and a $1 million loan with 50% interest rate. So if you want to talk about black exploitation, I would like to read that contract, She-Hulk. Lord knows there's some stipulations in there that are unfair.
But they still want to know we're making it. Like a barbecue, but you won't
He almost tasted that. Num 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 num, eat it up. Go play okay, 3, 2, 1. You know I'm the hottest. You ain't never gotta heat me up.
Oh, you are way more fun than my last lawyer.
I will kill for you, Megan Thee Stallion.
Dial it back.
Alright, so as you saw, that was amazing. That was beautiful. Go ahead and drop a like for that. I don't know who wrote this. There's a lot of ways to look at this. You know, obviously, you could look at this one or two ways. You could look at the way that they want you to look at it. Like Disney wants you to be like, oh my god, look how fun this is, guys. Look, we're twerking. This is inclusive, guys. Look, there's a random white guy who doesn't get it. He's just old and white. What a fuddy-duddy. This is probably the CEO of Disney right here. He's like, oh, he's just an old fart. Now, first of all, when I saw She-Hulk start twerking, I thought that was fake. Like, I thought, you know, these AI images been going around. I thought that was like an AI video. No, the She-Hulk actually started twerking. So not only did she beat up Hulk, emasculate him, clap the shit out of him, she then went to work, made a couple million off a slavery deal with Megan Thee Stallion, and then started twerking. That's mind-boggling. And that's it. And that's episode 3, by the way. This is like, so far there's only been 3 episodes, and already the cringe that has been dropping. If you could take that energy and somehow convert it into a fuel cell, we would literally be in a society where gasoline would be irrelevant, coal would be irrelevant. We would never have to worry about our fucking power being turned off, because Lord knows we'd have so much energy and it'd all be free because there'd be there in abundance. Now, let me just say, this is cringe, this is terrible. I thought this show was going to be trash to begin with, but goddamn, this is like a scientific proof that this show is utter garbage. Let me go ahead and just throw this back in the face of Disney executives that thought this was inclusive and funny. LOL. First of all, Megan Thee Stallion being the only black person I've seen in the show so far, and she's here shucking and jiving, shaking her ass. You also have the white guy who basically symbolizes executives of Disney, where they're like, wow, these black people, they love twerking and rap music. I don't get it, but whatever. Let's put it in there to get more ad money and get more capital. You also have She-Hulk here, who... again, the 360 deal is here. She just starts twerking. You know, this is disgusting. This is absolutely positively nasty. And also, Megan Thee Stallion's album that she recently released did like, what, 20,000 copies first week. Megan, if you're going to sell your soul and twerk with She-Hulk, like, how the fuck are you flopping when you're doing this gimmicky shit? Listen, it's not Megan's fault. She signed a 360 deal, as you saw here in this scene. This is part of the contract, is twerking with She-Hulk. Disney, y'all are devils for doing this. You are wrong. This is cringe as fuck. This is disgusting. And whoever this guy is, I hope he goes to HR and reports She-Hulk to get that fucking bitch fired.
At the end of every single video, make sure you ask people to rate and subscribe to your content. It makes them feel like they're involved even though they're really not. And most importantly, make sure they comment on every single video. If you have to, disguise it. You know, call it something like the question of the day. And really make them think you're gonna really read it when you really don't have to. Ha ha ha!